Welcome back to the Gun Dungeon. Today we're going to be talking about an optic. Don't do a lot of optic reviews on here. I'm not a big optic snob. I am a huge Leupold fan, and I'm a huge fan of Vortex. I also really like low power variable optics, just for all around general purpose optics. To me, this 1x8 Vortex Strike Eagle is kind of a great multi-purpose optic, whereas you've got one power for close range if you need it for a defensive situation, or you can go all the way out to 8 power and you got long range of capabilities as long as you're rifle and you can do it. Now they do make this in a 1-6. I got this in a 1-8 because this is a purpose-built rifle, nothing fancy. It's just something I built for an all-around do-it-all rifle, and that's going to be coming in a video next week. That's what we're going to be talking about, the actual rifle itself. This one's chambered in 6.5 Grendel. So that being said, this does have what they call the AR-BDC-3 MOA reticle. I'll throw a picture of that up there for you to take a look at. And in the reticle, you have your BDC, and that's more for 223, maybe even 7.62 by 51. Not sure exactly, but they have it marked out and got your ranges for basically 5.56, 223. That won't cross over with the 6.5 Grendel, but I'm going to zero at 100 yards, and then I will confirm my BDC points from there out to however far I think I'm going to shoot later on. But I'm going to do 100 yard zero. Probably not going to be using this gun, at least upcoming for deer season. Not going to be using this gun out past 200 yards anyways, so don't really need the BDC for that. But let's talk a little bit about the optic. Like I said, it is a 1-8. It does have the 24, or the 1-8 by 24, which is your front lens here, and your tube diameter is 30 millimeter. So make sure when you buy your mounts, you're buying 30 millimeter mounts for this optic. It's got all the specs on here. I'll roll that in for you. The eye relief is really good. It says 3.5 inches, but I think it's very forgiving. Just coming up, and you know, there's quite a bit of, I can see the full view from there to about there. So to me, that's pretty generous eye relief. It does have illuminated reticle. Whether you need that or not, it's up to you. In my opinion, in the daylight, in the bright daylight, on full power, which goes to, I think it goes to 10, or goes to 11. Even on 11, it's still kind of dim in the daylight, but it's more of a low light feature anyways. So I just put this on here, just got it mounted. The glass is really clear. Like I said, I'm a Leupold fan. I have Leupolds on about everything that I own, that I use. Around the very edge is a little bit blurry, which, I mean, for the price point, you can't really complain. I think it was around 500 bucks for the mount and the optic. I got it at the Knob Creek Machine Gun Shoot. If you ain't seen that video, go check it out. But it's got the throw lever on it, which is handy for me, especially on a defensive all-purpose firearm. Being able to go from 1 to 8 really quickly is handy. I enjoy that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, I've not sighted it in. I just mounted it. I have no clue where it's at. I'm going to step back to the 100-yard range, show you how I do my bore sighting, which y'all probably going to make fun of. It's a little bit hillbilly, but that's who I am. I'm going to bore sight it in. I've got some cheapo Wolf Steel ammo in this mag, which I'm going to get it close with. Then I'm going to make sure it's zeroed with these Gold Dot hand loads that I'm going to take in the woods and deer hunt with this fall. So hopefully it won't take me no more rounds than what I've already got out here. That being said, let's get over to the 100-yard mark, get her bore sighted, and see how she shoots. All right, so here we are, and like I said, this is going to be a hillbilly version of bore sighting, which that suits. You know what else is hillbilly? Laying on a piece of board insulation as a shooting mat, because too tight to actually buy a shooting mat and the grass is wet. So that's just the way we roll around here. So get started bore sighting. First thing I'm going to do, clear. I'm going to break this lower down just on the rear part. Take my scope caps off. Good thing about these, are knurled on the side. You don't need any tools or anything to adjust it. Taking my bolt out, taking the carry handle out. I'm going to use the carry handle to kind of hold the upper split apart. Just kind of slap it in there. Now all I do is look straight down the bore, put that target up there in the center of the bore, just raise my head up, try not to move the gun, put the crosshairs there. So that's pretty simple. I say that. And you can adjust this to raise or lower. All right, so I've got that target pretty well centered. Try not to move. All right, so when you do this, you're going to go backwards because you're moving the reticle and not the point of impact. So you're going to want to go backwards on this. Check it a couple times. Okay, so I think I'm pretty close. I think I'm going to be able to get on paper with that. Like I said, that's pretty quick, pretty painless, fairly easy. Can't really do it with like a lever action or something, but bolt action you can take the bolt out of, kind of do the same thing. ARs, anything that you can directly see down the bore with. So we're pretty close there. I'm gonna grab this cheap ammo. We'll zoom her on in. See where we're at on the first shot. And go from there. Try not to shoot my camera that's up there. Don't know where that hit. I can't see it really just yet. Need to fix my zoom here. All right, so definitely low. Let's raise her up. Quite a bit. Looks like the center's pretty close. Go right just a couple clicks. Let's go get it. Whoa, way too high. Like that, I'm just taking swings at it, guys, till it gets close. You go left a couple clicks. And that ought to put me pretty close. Like I said, I'm not shooting for groups, so don't get all, I'm adjusting between every shot just to get close. All right, I believe that'll work. Now, good thing we had one round left of that cheap stuff. Now let's make sure my gold dots are gonna be close. Really, that's all that I'm worried about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's another thing I'm kind of testing here too. This is a new style mag I've not used with the Grendel, and it's the Duramag 10 rounder. It don't seem to like that at all. Matter of fact, that dented that case pretty bad. Let's just switch them over. Don't like the Duramag. Kind of disappointing. Put 3 of the gold dots in this Elander mag. It worked out fine. All right. Let's see where we're at with the gold dot. Looks like that shot quite a bit low. Go ahead and raise that up. Just a fuzz. All right. Found another one there. And you know what? I'm gonna go 1 click to the right. And I'm confident enough that I'm gonna put my caps back on, because I believe that is close enough for government work. And let's put 1 more round up there, gold dots, just to confirm. Really not happy about that Duramag not working out. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I am ready for the deer woods. Let's go up there and look at the target. All right, so there's the target. That was me walking it in. Started out way down here, then went up here and walked her down. Last shot was right there in the middle where I wanted it with the gold dot, so she sighted in for me. Like I said, all great things to say about that optic, all great things to say about Vortex. Great company. I know their warranty and their customer service, if you ever have to use it, is great. Leupold's is too. Like I said, I'm a Leupold fanboy, so I keep throwing that out there. But that optic is going to serve great for what I'm building this rifle for, and you're going to have to come back next week where I talk about this rifle and what the purpose it is built for. So hope you liked today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay tuned.